Well, winter is here, so that means I can share my wish list that I made like 2 months ago. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Santa Maria here. Yes, we're doing my winter wish list fragrances that, you know, if I get them, it'd be very nice. But if I don't, hey, they just roll over to another season, another year of a wish list. The purpose of a wish list is to list out what you would like in a dream world. Now, does that mean we have unlimited funds? We're gonna get everything we want? No, unfortunately, that is not reality. But hey, a girl can dream, so that's what we're gonna do here. But as always, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I'm wearing a dark chocolate type of color. This is an oldie but goodie. This is from MAC, and this is MAC Film Noir lipstick. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, the entire face will be in the description box below too, so you don't have to look for it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this is one I am enjoying. I had to reach for her. I've had her for a year now. This is from the House of Parfums de Marly, and this is Cassili. Yes, a slept on, long lost sister of the Parfums de Marly family. So I decided to give her some love today. So yes, Parfums de Marly, Cassili is your fragrance of the day. So all right, let's get on into these fragrances that I want. First up, we're going into the House of Initio. If you all recall, in the year of 2023, I did a lot of fragrance sampling from this house, and quite frankly, I was overall impressed. I see why there was a lot of hype for it, and in particular, a few of the scents stood out to me for cooler weather in particular. So the first one I want to talk about is Absolute Aphrodisiac. I had to reacquaint myself with this one. I have samples of a lot of these fragrances. So for example, here is my sample of Absolute Aphrodisiac. I already pre-sprayed it, so we wouldn't be here forever on this video. But just a refresher on the notes. We have white flowers, amber, vanilla, musk, and castoreum, which is like very unique. If you know, you know. So it's an animalic type of vanilla for that reason. I like this. Now, funny story, I actually wore this scent back in the summertime. It was hot as all get out. I know it was like July when I wore this, and this was a certified crowd pleaser back then. But even still, I knew, even with testing it, I'm like, I like this scent, but I would like it more when it's cold outside. So for me, Absolute Aphrodisiac from Initio is a winter fragrance. I like this. As y'all know, when it comes to a vanilla fragrance, I like my vanillas to have a lot more going on with it. I like them to be more bossed up, a little bit more beefy, that type of thing. This is the type of vanilla I like. So Initio's Absolute Aphrodisiac, you definitely start off the wish list. Yeah, I'm gonna need you. And staying within the world of Initio, I also want another fragrance from them. This is one that really does get a lot of hype. Unlike Absolute Aphrodisiac, that one's kind of polarizing for what I've noticed. However, this one, everybody tends to love it. I've only heard like one person say they don't like it. And yeah, they're in the super minority on this one. This is Initio's Side Effect. Yes, Side Effect, y'all. I wore this one. I get it, because at first when I smelled it, I thought it was just okay. Back when I sampled it months ago, if y'all recall, I was like, okay, it's nice. I'm like, oh, it's all right. But again, I sampled it when it was a little bit warmer outside. Now it is literally 12 degrees right now when I'm sampling this and I'm filming this, y'all. This sings in colder weather for sure. This is a cold weather fragrance, and I finally understand the hype. A refresher on the notes for Initio Side Effect. We have notes of cinnamon bark, rum, tobacco, saffron, sandalwood, and hedione. Absolutely. It's the rum in here for me. The rum is what sells this fragrance in my opinion. The cinnamon bark is secondary. And I have been finally loving tobacco, so I do enjoy the tobacco in here. And y'all know I like saffron. So all in all, this is a cold weather winter. This to me falls in that category of boozy cold weather scent, which I do like a good boozy scent every once in a while. So yeah. I understand the hype of Side Effect, and I want a bottle of it. In fact, this scent I've noticed, it sells out pretty regularly. So it's one of those things of whenever you see it on sale, you have to go ahead and buy it, because yeah, you blink and Side Effect sells out first. I just noticed the trend, but I see why. This is a cold weather gem. I like it. So yes, Initio Side Effect, I want you to. And now we're gonna transition over to the House of Amouage, honey. And Amouage, let me tell you, this is one I'm like, oh, I really need you. If y'all recall when I sampled it, I talked very highly of it back then, and I'm really digging it. This is Amouage material, and I have held on to my sample. As y'all can see, this sample is kind of at the bottom, so you know what that means. It means the upgrade needs to happen. But y'all, This is a deep resinous type of vanilla is what it is. Yes. So let me tell you, there's a lot going on with I'ma Wash fragrances, and Material is no exception to the rule. It's a unisex fragrance. Just wow. Top notes of elemi and patchouli. Heart notes of vanilla, Madagascar, absolute, benzoin, and resinoid. Then we have base notes of gaiac wood, oud, osmanthus, frankincense, labdanum, tonka bean. Y'all, for I'ma Wash, this is a vanilla fragrance, but quite frankly, everything else is singing more. Real talk, the vanilla is the thing that brings harmony to this scent, because there are so many fragrances in here that are loudmouth notes. The elemi is a loudmouth, patchouli is a loudmouth, the gaiac wood is a loudmouth, the frankincense especially. Yeah. So dare I say the vanilla is at the base to me, but everything else is like projecting, and I love it on skin. Yeah, I decided to reach in my sample drawer one day. It was cold and it was a weekend. We were gonna go and do some shopping, pick up some things for the house and whatnot. I head up and I put this on. Do you know I could still smell Material in that hoodie a week later? It's so potent and it was so rich. In fact, I felt like I was too casual to be wearing it, but it was definitely giving all the energy and the drama that I desire, which to me, I'ma Wash fragrances are doing that. So that's why I'm gonna need Material. Material, I'm gonna need her before January is up. So if you see it at the end of the month haul, y'all know why. You heard it here first. So I'ma Wash Material is a total wish list item. Now this is a wish list item that, again, I made this list out months ago, that this is a wish list item that has already come into, you know, existence. It's already here in full form. And that fragrance will be from the house of I'ma Wash, and that is Overture Woman. This was a Black Friday purchase. Full confession on that. If y'all remember when I sampled this, I told y'all this was a love at first sniff fragrance. So you knew this one was going to be an upgraded scent. And I knew just back when I smelled it, I said, oh, I'm gonna need her for cold weather. I'm definitely gonna need her. She got upgraded real quick and in a hurry, as y'all know. She's been traveling with me. She didn't already lived a life, okay? But I'ma Wash Overture Woman, cold weather worthy. So this was a wish list item fulfilled. Again, we have top notes of bergamot, saffron, and apple. We have heart notes of benzoin, myrrh, rose, geranium, and cinnamon. And then we have base notes of incense, labdanum, and leather. Y'all, absolutely yes. This is a yes. This is a yes. Ugh. Especially for my boozy apple lovers, this is for you. And I'm still loving this scent. So this is why this was a wish list item that got upgraded rather quickly. It was here in time for the first frost, okay? So I had to have I'ma Wash this Overture Woman. Now this next fragrance is a designer fragrance, but this is a designer house to me where their fragrances tend to smell kind of niche quality. So we love when that happens. So that means we're gonna get a little bit more bang for our buck. This is from the house of Givenchy, and y'all, I fell in love with another flanker of it, which if you've been on my channel, you've seen me talk about it. It already has a full dedicated review of. I fell in love with the Givenchy L'Interdite, the Rouge version, which this is still a yes because it's a spicy tuberose, but it's still smooth and blended well. I really enjoyed this one. But not too long ago, while I was in Nordstrom, I smelled the version, the flanker that came out before this one, and that was the Intense. The Intense is in the black bottle, just for reference, and I kind of want it. So I added it to the wish list. So the L'Interdite Intense version, aka the black bottle, it has notes of orange blossom, tuberose, patchouli, vetiver, vanilla bean, and black sesame absolute, and it's classified as a floral woody scent. I smelled it and I got a lot of like pepper too. It's like I got like a black pepper note, but in a good way. It didn't like make me sneeze or anything. Kind of deep and kind of dark. It just smelled like a cold winter day. And I was like, huh, I'm gonna want this one for cold weather. It's gonna be a winter scent for me. So I think I'm gonna pick up its sister. I'm gonna pick up the L'Interdite, the Intense version, so it can go along with the L'Interdite Rouge version that I already have. As y'all know, this one is Jessica Rabbit. This one is sexy in a bottle. It's a date night scent for me. Whereas to me, the L'Interdite Intense is giving me just cold weather, but I'm a slay in it. So that's why I want that one. So Givenchy's L'Interdite Intense makes the list. Now this next fragrance is a wish list item that has already been upgraded. You all have seen me talk very highly of it. Y'all knew when I first sampled it that it was gonna get upgraded eventually. So this should not be a shocker. The next fragrance I want to talk about that is such a cold weather gem to me is from the house of Zera, and this is Starlight. Yes, Starlight. I've already posted the unboxing about this fragrance. I've talked about it in a few videos. It went home with me for Christmas break. So you know I'm enjoying it. Just, especially when scents make trips, you know I really like it. So the reason I like this one is this is a cardamom scent, and I really appreciate a good cardamom note when it's cold. So it has key notes of cardamom, bergamot, we have cinnamon, almond, and then we have amber and cedarwood. And then there's that masterful Zera blend that it works. This is a cold weather scent, but it's still fresh and still there's a brightness to it because of that bergamot in it. And it works, so it's not too thick and heavy. So I still get the feels of the cold weather cozy season, but I don't need everything to necessarily be beast mode. This scent is like perfectly balanced to me, where it's above average, but it ain't necessarily too loud. And I really enjoy this scent for that reason. So yes, Zera Starlight was a wish list item that already has been upgraded. And then the last fragrance that I have to share is from the house of BDK. And this is one I sampled back in the summertime, along with another fragrance, which was BDK Passage for the extra version. Y'all know I fell in love with that one first. Now, that was another fragrance in that video. I said, it might get an upgrade later on too. And I'm officially ready to say that, yeah, this one is a cold weather gem too, in my opinion. That it came out in another season, but it really sings better in winter. The fragrance I'm referring to is my Vanille Leather. As y'all can see, I've been rocking out with my sample, holding on to it to make sure I would enjoy it more so in the cold weather, y'all. I was in denial, y'all. I was trying to hate on it because I was like, well, it's not quite vanilla and leather like the name say. But once you get past the namesake of it and really just enjoy the fragrance for what it is, then you're like, okay, actually I do like this scent. It's one of those. So you have to get past the name. This is more so a violet scent is what it is, and I'm here for a good violet note. So it has main notes of pink peppercorn, violet, and we have some tuberose, we got some jasmine, and then we have some vanilla, we got some patchouli, we got some oak wood, leather, orris, and benzoin. The orris in here too, which if you all know, orris gives things like powdery effect. That too, that's what makes the base real powdery. It's kind of sultry to me. This is very much, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. That's the type of energy this scent gives me. It gives, oh, I've been doing this. Y'all just decided to figure it out and find out about it. Oh, we've been on this. Yes, that's what Vanille Leather is giving me. And I love that kind of energy. I do, like, I just do. It speaks to me, especially in 2024. This will be a milestone birthday for me this year. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I need all fragrances that give me, oh, this is just what I do. And Vanille Leather is giving me that type of energy. So yes, BDK, you did something with this one, and I need a bottle of it, yes. So BDK's Vanille Leather. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my winter wish list of fragrances. As you all can see, some of my dreams have come true already, whereas the majority, we're still hoping, we're still wishing, we're still hoping, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm very pleased with this list, and I hope I get them because they just smell absolutely fantastic in this cold weather. So let me know what you think. Also, what is your winter fragrance wish list? Let me know in the comments below. I do read your comments. Yes, I do respond when I have time. But let me know what you think, and yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.